Hello, and thank you for clicking to watch this video to introduce the SAFE product from Digidata. My name is Mark Peters. I'm an analyst here at the Enterprise Strategy Group, and for a number of sections within this video, I'll be joined by Dan Oyster, who's the General Manager of the Small Business Solutions business unit within Digidata. Did I get that right?
Thanks, Mark. Yes.
Good. So Digidata, as I said, has a new offering, SAFE, S-A-F-E, which stands for the Store and Forward Engine. Now, Digidata asked us to help explain not only what it is and does, but also to put it in terms of the broader market need and using our ESG in-depth research. Now, the offering is technically a two-tier vaulting solution, which, may sound a bit complex. Now, operationally, it simply means a local folder on your desktop, that's tier 1, and a secure external vault, that's tier 2. This is for archiving and backup. But for the simplicity and security of your business, it can mean a whole lot more than that. Now, this section is an overview video, and other chapters where Dan will be helping me, there'll be more depth on Digidata itself, how the SAFE product actually works with a demo, the older alternatives that have been in the marketplace, and some details on why you might want to consider SAFE for your business and indeed the business benefits that it actually provides. However, the high points of the need, the service itself and the value to you are as follows. When it comes to data protection, there are two main needs. First is backup. Now, backup is copies to secure you against data and system loss or damage. As ESG research has shown, most businesses cannot suffer much downtime before suffering major business impacts. The second need is archive. This is not copies, this is long-term storage of invariably unchanging data, still accessible but unchanging. Why would you want that? Well, everything from compliance to cost reduction, and you just these days have to retain things for a lot longer. In fact, ESG research found that 46% of users are retaining files for more than 10 years. Now, email and database applications a little less than that, but still many years. Now, just because a business, perhaps yours, counts as small, doesn't mean that you don't need simply as good a level of protection as, if you like, the big guys. But the options for you to do that have been limited or compromised. I mean, just as a side note here, the last US census found there are about 7 million businesses in the US alone. Of those, 6 million, roughly speaking, had 20 people or less. Only 800,000 between 20 and 99 employees. So you can look at that huge range from 1 to 99 employees. It's a huge percentage of the businesses in the US and of the GDP. Now, a lack of automation in the products that have been available and the skills to actually run them only makes things harder for small and medium businesses, SMBs, to use the jargon. However, there have been advances in technology recently that have occurred that can bring true enterprise-class data protection to small businesses. These include, things that sound relatively fancy. They have names like asynchronous replication, which, in common parlance, you might call, use a local copy and then send it to another site. These things are now becoming affordable enough that small businesses, if they're packaged up right, are actually able to afford them. The SAFE product from Digidata combines some of these advances with industry-leading tools and best practices, which are all important aspects to this, to altogether provide a thoroughly impressive vaulting package to SMBs. Now, what is SAFE? It is a service that offers the combination of a fast, reliable storage target on your network with the ability to automate the movement of data files from that target to and from a secure private digital vault. Once again, being purpose-built for small business, it doesn't mean that you need to be an IT whiz to use it. As well as affordability, obviously crucial to you, the emphasis has been on ease of use. Quite simply, if you can drag and drop files, you've passed the user test. So it's a tool, and absolutely it's for backup, but it's also for a whole lot more, as I've already mentioned. It's a service that transports data as appropriate to, if you like, a better place. And what's a better place? Well, it's the sort of better place that the Fortune 1000, big organizations, regularly use. Remember, that's only 7,000 US organizations that have more than 1,000 employees, and we all realize they have tremendous resilience, but it's the sort of thing that you would want. You get advanced functions such as deduplication, which prevents multiple copies of the same data being stored multiple times. You get search capabilities. You get an enterprise-class back-end vault destination. That's it in a nutshell. SAFE makes, if you like, Fortune 1000 quality, secure, automated, and affordable backup and archive available to everyone else. And Digidata, the company, its credibility, well, they've been in the storage business for 50 years. They're already acting in this as a back-end vendor, if you like, for both consumer and small business protection. So this is a business they understand. They do that for some very large brand names that you would be aware of. SAFE is very attractive also compared to the traditional methods that have been available to you. It addresses some of the long-standing issues of complexity and price, hassle, incompleteness, all the things that have made this a big challenge for you. Now, other sections of this video will compare SAFE in more detail to those traditional methods that I've just touched on, as well as delving more deeply and actually showing the many aspects of SAFE itself.